These are the items you're going to need to make your flaxseed gel. I use jello shot cups. They're easily found pretty much anywhere, and they come in individual sizes with little lids. You can store them in your refrigerator, or you can even freeze them if necessary. A plastic cup to strain, a sock, a nylon sock, and the recipe I use says make sure it's clean. Hopefully I don't have to tell you guys that, but a nylon sock to strain through, a spatula for mixing, a pan. I use 2 cups water, and I use about 1/3 of a cup of flaxseed oil. Some people go 1/2 cup to 2 cups of water, but I find that if you just cook it down a little bit more, it will thicken up, and then you don't have to use so much flaxseed seeds because, you know, you want to always save money, right? And then you can use just any kind of essential oil if you want scent to it. Put your pan on high heat, mix in your water and your flax seeds. At this point, you're just going to want to keep stirring and waiting until the mixture becomes frothy. Just make sure you're checking it every so often and stirring. While that's cooking, I'm going to make sure I have my strainer all set up. This, I find, is the best way to do it. You just put it over your glass, and when it's done, we're just going to pour it right in there, and it'll make it really easy to strain it. See, it's starting to bubble. I'm keeping stirring. It is getting that frothy look that we want to see. And you can test it kind of like this. Like it's just not holding together. It's gonna look like, they say egg white consistency. I describe it more like a snot. At this point, as it bubbles, I'm kind of just standing over it to make sure. I'm going to add a couple drops of my essential oil to it right now. And I've been stirring it almost consistently. You can see it's starting to get kind of snotty looking. Or egg white consistency. You see that? So this is about ready. I've removed it from heat. I'm going to show you again. That is what you're going for. That's the consistency you're going for. You pour it right into the lid there. Right into that sock. So I used my spatula to make sure everything was inside the sock. And at this point, I'm going to let it cool a little bit before handling it. If I were to strain it right now, it'd be extremely hot. All the flax seeds are inside that sock. See? And it is a big ball of gel in there. Let it cool a little bit before I handle it. So now it's cooled slightly. So you want to take your sock and just run your fingers all the way down to squeeze the gel out of the sock. I'm going to finish squeezing and then I'll show you what's next. Oh my gosh, you guys, my sock broke. So, this is a good thing to have on hand because look, it literally just tore as I was squishing it. And I wanted to show you just in case this happens to you. Maybe it won't. So, I ended up getting a sieve, and now out of the sock, which it's never done that before. So this is kind of funny that it's actually done that. So look at that goopy mess I have. So I'm just gonna push it through my sieve and then I'll show you how to put it in. I was almost gonna not show you this and hide it because it was such an epic disaster, but I thought, oh, it's the real world, so I'm gonna let everybody see it. So here is my Jello shot container. This is what you want your mixture to look like. Okay, it's frothy, it's gooey, it's slippery. That is what you want it to look like. So you let some of that goo slide on into your Jello shot container. And I use a tiny little bit, because I have a tiny little bit of hair. You want to keep these in your refrigerator. I will post links below to about how long they'll last in the refrigerator, but I've frozen my Jello shots before when I've made pudding shots, so they will freeze just fine. So the flaxseed gel was made. So I used the strainer in a pinch. So I had deep condition tonight, and I only applied the flaxseed gel that I made earlier to my hair. That's all I did. I didn't leave in a conditioner. I didn't use a curl activator. I didn't use anything else. I just put the flaxseed gel in my hair, and then I let it dry with a couple Diva clips. I need Diva clips for volume at my roots. I just don't have much, so I'm going to take it out. It does feel a little crunchy. You can see it's got a little bit of a cast, so now I'm going to scrunch it. A little bit of the dry t-shirt action in there. That just helps my hair with scrunching. Just flaxseed gel. I really like it. It's natural, it's easy-ish. I mean, come on. It's just easier to buy something, isn't it? But it feels really nice in my hair. There is no feeling at all, and I don't get curls like this if I try to go without product. So I'm pretty happy. What I would do to style it, since there's always weird bits. I'm about 3.5 months in, so I'm still transitioning, and I need a trim. So that's kind of, I would probably a little bobby pin. For the patience to make it, go for it. Give it a shot. This is Crazy Kate, and I'll see you next time.